What's going on, boys? Hold on, sorry, just give me a sec. Game's about to kick off now. We're just taking a moment of silence for the Queen. All right, what's going on, boys? Who's up in your Keen, Turboy, Gennaro, Shaka, Trident, OGs? Minute of silence and memory for the Queen, yeah. All right, here we go, boys. Champions League back. Finally, I'm not watching on some laggy bullshit stream. I got the DAZN working. Man City versus Dortmund. The bet I got today, I got two different bets. The main bet on this game, I got under 3.5 goals, which I'm not too certain on, but, you know, I'm just hoping Dortmund can handle Haaland. I really am. I'm not sure exactly what kind of Dortmund I'm going to expect. Dortmund, from every time I've watched them play this season, they've been shit. Like, they're definitely going through a transitional period. They've lost so many players, so many key players. Well, it'd be interesting to see. Like, I haven't even seen the lineups. Is Akanji playing? 25. Is that Akanji? It looks like him. I'm not going to lie. I was low-key jealous of that signing. I wanted Akanji at United for a long time. But if I had to... I don't even know. I need to watch Akanji play more. It'll be interesting to see him play in the Prem. Very solid center back. Larry64, what's going on, man? He says, BVB is going to lose for sure. This team has been ruining my bets. Probably, man. My bet I have is under 3.5 goals for this game. And I also have another bet, which is Juve, Napoli, and City, all to win. And for like the parlay bet, I'm most concerned about Juve. Napoli, I'm sure, can beat Rangers. City, they'll probably glide through Dortmund. See, if this game was actually played... Ooh! If this game was actually played for Dortmund at home, then I'd feel more confident about the under 3.5. But City playing at home should be interesting. Haaland, and especially with Haaland too, Ronaldo's Mr. Champions League, but he's the new era of Mr. Champions League. That guy's an absolute menace in this competition. If Troy loses his bet today, we might get to see a live death, dude. For real, man. If I don't win this one, I put like barely any money because it was a bet weight boost on that parlay one, so I don't really care if that one loses. But this one is to win my money back from yesterday, and I never bet super high, and the ones I lost yesterday, they hurt. They really hurt. All the money I made on betting on like American football over the weekend just shit away because fucking, who was it? Because Porto couldn't defend. 4 goals against Club Brugge. Go fuck yourself. Still fucking pissed off about thinking about that. But you know what? We're getting it back. We're winning it right back right here. I need to see a defensive masterclass. Oh, geez, Man United fan RVJ's up in here. What's going on, boys? Gennaro says, I'm going fully in this Napoli match. Are you out of here, Gennaro? RVJ says, Man City have Haaland, so you know it could be a bet over 3.5. I know, but like I feel like the odds were so good for under 3.5. You know, 4 goals is a lot of goals. I'm kind of just hoping that Dortmund don't score any. First 5 minutes, though, City looking pretty good. Dortmund struggling to get the ball. Mahrez has the ball out wide right. Tries to get the cross in, but I don't know if that was a shot or a cross, to be honest. but it's straight into the keeper's hands. Easy work for him. It's crazy how much time and space City have, man. Logan, what's up, man? He says Akanji is a United fan too. Is he actually? Fuck, dude. I want him. I wanted him. Not anymore. I don't want him because obviously he's gone to City, but I wanted him for so long when he was at Dortmund. I was a fan of him just from playing with him on FIFA, but then I watched him in real life and I'm like, dude, this guy is fucking solid. This is the exact kind of center back that we've been needing for a while. And like, I'm happy with the center backs, like our center back partnership now, like the Martinez Varane. It's beautiful partnership, and I'm hoping that it only gets better. But I don't know, like maybe in a Akanji Martinez partnership. Like I love Varane, don't get me wrong, but he's injury prone, and I think he's how old is Varane now anyway? He's still in his 20s, definitely. I feel like Akanji got some more years left in him. Come on, Meunier. Meunier, he's actually a solid player. That's another guy I've always rated. He's a class fullback, one of the better ones. Didn't look too great there though. He's just solid. He doesn't have a lot of pace though, which may be part of the reason why teams like when he even signed for Dortmund, I was like, why are there no like big Prem teams or higher teams? No disrespect to Dortmund, they're still a big club, but I thought there would have been some bigger teams interested in him because he's very good on both ends, defensively and getting forward. He scores goals too, gets assists. Come on, Jude. Oh, he loses the ball. Grealish on the ball now. He's got Rodri in support. Looking to switch around. He's got Gundogan. Just knocking it around easy. Dortmund really not putting a lot of pressure on him. I guess they're not trying to waste their energy early. It's weird. It's weird when you play against City. You got to be very disciplined. I forgot who was saying this to me. Like the way you play against City, like it'll be interesting to see how this pans out, but you can't sit back against City. You have to take it to them. That's the only way that you can beat them. Because you can sit back and yeah, it might work for a half, 60 minutes, 75 minutes, but it's like it just feels like it's an inevitability that they're going to get at least one. And then once they get one, they all just go flying in after that. They just break the seal. Larry says, Porto ruined me too. Dude, my bet yesterday was under 3.5 goals in the Porto Club Brugge game and Marseille-Frankfurt. Marseille-Frankfurt was chill. Club Brugge and the Porto game, it was chill at the first half. I swear it was only like 1-0 at halftime, and then they concede 2 goals in fucking 2 seconds to piss me off. And then I'm like sitting there for like, there's like a half an hour left in the game. Only one more goal can go in, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I've been betting long enough now to know what's gonna happen. They're gonna fucking score within the last 5 minutes of the game, and sure enough, fucking I think right on the 85th minute, bang, to piss me off. Couldn't believe that shit. Logan says Meunier. I don't even know how to say his name right. Meunier. He's a United fan too, dude. Everybody's a United fan. Jaden, what's up, man? Keen says the game just seems like a 4-2 game to watch is bad for Troy. I mean, we're almost in 10 minutes and we haven't had really any chances on target. So, I mean, if you count the Mahrez one, then maybe. Spencer, what's up, man? He says, hey, Troy, I was glad that you didn't seem to be aware that Matip scored the winner for Liverpool in the 89th minute. I'm pretty sure you would have been broke. You would have broken something. I freaking, when I ended the stream, I went into the Discord and I saw you guys talking about it. I didn't even notice that happen. But I'm sure my dad and my brother are Liverpool fans, for those who don't know. and they were fucking losing it. They were so happy. My brother was sending me Snapchats. My dad is so bad at pronouncing players' names. I feel like that's just a dad thing. He calls Matip, he calls him Matip. So I'm like, and he literally in the last game in the Liverpool, I was watching the Liverpool Napoli game with my dad and my brother, and my dad was like, dude, he was like, Joe Gomez is so shit. Like, he was just calling him fucking, like, telling him that he was so bad, and he's like, I don't understand why Klopp doesn't play Matip. And I'm looking at my brother and like, who the fuck is Matip? It's not Matip, it's Matip. And then, sure enough, the next game, who fucking scores? None other than fucking Matip. Francis, what's up, man? He says, Dortmund aren't pushovers, so probably 2-1 or 3-0. I'd take that, man. As long as it stays under 4, we're good. Logan, is that fucking me? Did you change your profile picture to me? Is that me? That's fucking me. Akanji back in 2018. Since my childhood days, Manchester United have been my favorite club. I'd like to play there one day, but right now that's not an issue. See, I guess you know, I guess that's why people even try to sign for City, because they want to sign for United, but I guess they can't for whatever reason, and they just you know what, it's close, you know, it still says Manchester, so they're just like, close enough. Don't lose this ball. You know what would be brilliant? I'd actually like to see Dortmund go up 1-0. Brad, what's going on, man? Keen says, Troy, Juve 1-0 against Benfica. Is this confirmed? Ray, what's up, bro? I need the confirmation. He says 1-0. Other games is 0-0. So, Ray, if you haven't heard my bet, you're my score guy. My bet is Napoli to win. Napoli, Juve, and Man City, all the win. So, obviously, I'm watching the City game, but I don't have the Napoli game on, and I don't have the Juve game on. And Juve was my most concern. They were my biggest concern. Benfica are a decent side. I'll tell you what, they're no fucking bitch Porto. I'll tell you that much. Fuck those guys. Gamer Plays, what's up, man? Is he talking about the mayonnaise tip? Munier has been spotted at Old Trafford in the stands too. I'd take him. I'd still take him. Honestly, right now we need another right back. I'm happy with Dallo, but I would take Munier. Trash Jungler. He says if Chelsea loses, Potter is fired. Dude, I don't even know. I was watching that little there was like a little interview thing that what's the Chelsea's owner's name? Todd Bowley. He was talking about why he sacked Tuchel. And he says it wasn't down to them just losing that game against Zagreb. It wasn't a case of a one-off game, you know, win or loss type of that thing. He was like, he didn't think Tuchel had the same vision as him. And it's like, uh-oh, that ball went out. That went out for a goal kick. Thank you, ref. Good job. What was I getting at? He was saying, like, it was just a stupid reason. And I understood what he was getting at. Like, his idea is like he wants to give the youth more of a chance and have a better path for them to get in the first team. And rather that's through, you know, working them from the academy into the first team, or potentially having like sister clubs for them to sell those players or buy them back. I don't really know how it works, but you know what I mean. I think it's just stupid. Like, you don't think it through. Like, it's just statistically, Graham Potter is not going to win you the Premier League. Like, it's just not going to happen. He's going to be sacked within one season. Tuchel, maybe if you, I mean, I don't really know, you know, his philosophy that well. I don't pay too much attention to Chelsea like that. But his philosophy is definitely way, like, that's what I just don't understand about owners. Like, stop trying to to control things, because the way that he was saying it, he's like he just wanted a manager just to be a yes man. Like he wanted to be the manager. Why did he even sign Graham Potter? They should have just fucking got Todd Bowley as the manager. But like they don't know football. They don't know what they're talking about. So they're not like, I don't know how they can be so confident that they think that they're prepared to make all these changes thinking that it's going to be successful. That's just not how it works. And then like when you have teams like City, where it's just like, here, we got Pep, we got the best, we got someone who knows football, we got the brain of it. Now just take the funds and you do you. You make it work. Like I don't get it. I don't understand these owners. Like at the end of the day, is it not all about making money? And winning is going to make you money. Like in the long term, that's what it's going to be. Like the success is what's going to make you money in the long term. It's not buying these fucking high value players who are going to sell shirts and get you, quick cash that way. But the club is going to be fucking gone to shit. I'm more talking about United now, but this Todd guy's, he's giving me fucking Glazer vibes to an extent. You know what I mean? He's actually putting money in the club, which I can actually respect. It's not as bad. But just as far as they're just stupid business ideas, it's just like, eat shit. We need to buy a striker too. Probably no to Jude. He also toured Carrington in 2020. I would take. I want Tammy. You guys already know that. I think Jude is still a possibility. I saw he got asked in an interview before this game about the potential possibility for coming back to the Premier League, and he was basically like, just said he's not going to answer that question because it's disrespectful, and rightly so. Like I respect the man for that. He's not thinking too far in advance, and like I don't even understand why the reporters even ask like stupid questions. Like what do you expect that he's going to say? Ooh! It's a pretty straightforward save there from Ederson, but what was I getting at? Yeah. Well, he got a 5-year contract, so he's going to get paid either way. Are we talking about Tuchel or Potter? Either way. Dude, you want quick, easy money, you just sign that manager contract for Chelsea and they'll fire you. Keane says, Todd Bowley thought that 4-4-3 was a formation. He's clueless. He said De Bruyne came from Chelsea's academy. He's an idiot. I saw that too. He said that about Mo Salah as well. Like, it's just, they just don't understand. They don't understand. Just because you sign a young player doesn't mean they're from your academy. But yeah, I was reading that 4-4-3. I'm like, that confused me. That's too many players on the field. And he was also asked questions about the Super League as well. And you could kind of tell that he wanted to, that's what he wants to do. But he basically kind of said without saying that the fans would never let that happen. Or like there'd be too much of an uproar, which is right. Cool kids up in here. What's going on? Says, hi, I love how you just have casual conversations with your fans when you get mad. It's the best though. That's why I'm like, you know what I might need to go get myself checked out for like bipolar or some shit, because my dad is actually bipolar and my mood levels of how quick I go from fucking, high to low is ridiculous. Shaka, what's up, man? He says, Troy, the FIFA 23 ratings have released officially. Also, only 5 days until the 10-hour trial release for Xbox. Shaka! I was told there wasn't going to be a 10-hour trial. You're telling me there's a 10-hour trial. Don't tell me don't tell me something that's not true. Don't get my hopes up. Please don't get my hopes up. Can somebody confirm that? Is there going to be a 10-hour trial like how there's been in the past? Somebody told me that wasn't going to be a thing this year. Shameful. What's going on, man? Shameful Donnie. I'm doing pretty good, bro. How you doing, man? Also, boys, put your predictions in the chat for this game. I also forgot to ask that. I don't even know. I'm smelling a 1-0 City. I think Dortmund, they're going to defend with their lives. He also owns the LA Dodgers. Yeah, I was listening. I heard that too, and some other team as well. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't want. It upsets me. I feel like these owners are gonna ruin football. I feel like it's just it's inevitability. Like I think that Super League is going to happen eventually. Troy oh no, I just read that. I need confirmation. 2-1 City, you guys are saying? Hey man, as long as it stays under 3.5, I'd take it. And if you haven't voted on the poll, do vote on the poll. Is this game ending over under 3.5 goals? My bet was under. 20 minutes in, 0-0. Even if it goes to half 0-0, I'm still gonna be concerned because City can score goals like fucking one after another like that. Cross in. No. Oh yeah, easy foul. This ref's been good. This ref's been very good. Akanji's also been very solid. Like, I don't know, like, how does City... They're playing Akanji and Ake. So let me get this straight. And they're playing Stones. What formation are they even playing? Or is Ake playing, like, fucking left back or right back or some shit? No, Stones is playing right back. So let me get this straight. How many center backs does these fuckers have? You got Ake, you got Akanji, you got Laporte, you got Ruben Dias, and you got John Stones. You have 5 center backs that should all be starting, except for Ake. Ake is more of a rotation kind of guy. How do they do that? How do they manage that? You got to give respect to Pep and how it's ran. Like, how do they have all these big names and they manage to do that year after year after year, and they're just happy to sit on the bench or just play in the rotation? Keen says there is a 10-hour trial, but it's released on the 27th of September, the same day the pre-order FIFA comes out. Shaka says, yeah, there's a 10-hour trial. By the way, want to review the FIFA 23 ratings on EA's Twitter at halftime? Definitely, dude. We're definitely doing that. Can we get a confirmation on this 10-hour trial? Yeah, that's stupid. Why would they do that? Like, why would you even buy the fucking 10-hour or like the EA access for the 10-hour trial? Like, you might as well just fucking do the pre-order shit. I'm pissed, dude. I'm tired of waiting. 2 weeks? I can't wait 2 weeks. I want to play it now. Tuchel being sacked is the most unfair decision I've seen in years. Yeah, dude, it's literally like I genuinely feel bad for him. I actually rated Tuchel as a manager. I wonder where he's gonna go next. I feel where could you see Thomas Tuchel going next? You know what I could potentially see? Maybe he sits out for a while. Spurs have an underwhelming season. Conte leaves, and Tuchel goes into Spurs. I could see that. Or maybe somewhere in the Serie A. If you concede early against City, you are going to be thrashed. That is true. That is big facts. Dude, there's so many fucking... Like, there's so many just ex-Dortmund players on City. I just realized. You got Haaland, Akanji, Gundogan. Who else? Definitely someone else I'm forgetting. Nazirul, what's up, man? He says, watching the Chelsea game right now, seems like Potter's team is struggling hard, though. This is his first game in charge, isn't it? Yeah, but you think if they lose, they're going to sack him after one game? Troy, if you want confirmation, look it up yourself. It's the 27th of September that 10-hour trial comes out. I think that is the case because I've been looking it up like every single day trying to figure it out. I didn't see much. Like the earliest release date I saw was the 27th. No way! This fucking Maccabi Hafi team, or whatever the hell they're called, 1-0 against PSG? No way. Hopefully Dybala isn't an offside merchant like last year, Troy. You had a mental breakdown with your Serie A squad last year. You raged at Koulibaly for giving out pens called Insigne a short ass. Dude, how do you... I respect the memory, Shaka, man. And I'm so excited to get back to the road to glory in the FIFA streams, man. I miss those. You're literally... I literally pulling those memories out of the back of my mind of fucking Dybala running offside. Driving me nuts. But except I think he's a right wing. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's a right wing in this FIFA. So maybe if I'm playing him on the wing, he's probably not going to run offside as much. Or probably at all, because I'm going to be starting the game playing 4-4-2. I'm a big advocate for the 4-4-2. Best formation in football. RVJ says Maccabi Hafi look like a made-up team. Yeah, dude, they're one of those teams when you look up the fixture on Google and they don't even have a fucking picture of their badge. Where did this number 20 come from? Why does he look so familiar? Is that the guy from FIFA 22 who had it was like a player of the month or something, some special card? It was the guy who was wearing that hat, right? Is that who that is? I didn't even know he went to Dortmund. Shots well off from Cancelo. They're from Armenia. OG says, nah, more like 4-1-2-1-2. Boys, what's your favorite formation in football? Best formation. I'm a big fan of the 4-4-2 because I feel it's the most well balanced. You know what I mean? You never. I mean, you still can get players pulled out of position, but you always got each area covered. You know what I mean? And I kind of want to see I would like to see football, like modern football, go back to more of a two-striker formation. I wish teams would be take a little bit more risks, but football is so much about just like efficiency now, and efficiency is so boring. Like, yeah, it's probably not efficient to play with two strikers, and to win games, teams now they defend first. Their main priority is defense, and then scoring goals is second to that. But just the whole park the bus era. You know, I love Mourinho. I don't know. It kind of transitioned football into a weird. It's still good, but just the two striker days were elite. Ray says 4-3-3. Yeah, everybody plays some variation of a 4-3-3. What's my prediction actually for this game? I'm sticking with 1-0 City. I think Omonia are a made-up team as well. Like how does the team that comes in 7th in the Cyprus League make Europa? Yeah, dude, how does that even work? Are there even who's the Cyprus team that's in the Champions League then? Vinny Jr.'s gold card in FIFA 23 is 86 rated. Mad he's going to be over 500k at the start of the game. Dude, that would be the most beautiful pack pull that anybody could wish for at the start of FIFA, apart from fucking Mbappe. 500k though? Yeah, that probably sounds about right. But he's going to be disgusting. Like a little front three of like Vinicius, Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele. I wonder if he gets a little upgrade or a downgrade. Does he have his card stats released? Because his card last year, it was still good. It was usable, but it wasn't as good as like the previous years. Because I mean, he wasn't as good as I guess he was in previous seasons because injuries and all that shit. But now he's flying, man. He's one of the most exciting players to watch at the moment. The cool kid loves the 4-4-2. Yeah, dude, 4-4-2. 4-4-2 is the greatest formation. He's just sometimes you just got to keep it simple. Simple wins games. Nezzy Rule says 4-4-2 because old Fergie maximized that formation used for entire 2000s except for the 2008 Champions League matches. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the greatest manager of all time. And if he's the fan of the 4-4-2, then he must be right. Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, so he says Anthony is 82 with 93 pace, 81 shooting. He looks really nice. I think Troy should start off with a Serie A team, then move to a Prem /Serie A Serie A side. I think we're definitely starting with a Serie A team. I'll probably end up playing around with it, and I haven't looked too much into how the chemistry stuff works. So maybe if we can build some interesting teams. And that's also another thing I liked about 4-4-2 as far as just FIFA. It was good to make teams that way and like hybrids because of the links. And I know that like the links aren't how chemistry works anymore. Does your I haven't even really looked up how the formation or the chemistry works. So does your formation even play a part in how much chemistry you can have? Like, is there a formation that is more beneficial or less beneficial to chemistry? It's going to be interesting. I'm trying not to look or watch too much stuff about it because I want to go into the game like just surprised. You know what I mean? I want it to all be fresh and new and exciting. 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1. A lot of teams play that formation. United fucking loves that shit. I've seen enough of 4-2-3-1. Still 1-0 Juve, eh? I don't know if Gennaro's still in here, but what is going on? How is Napoli not beating fucking Rangers? Rangers is dog shit. That game I watched them play against Ajax, I was fucking embarrassed. I was embarrassed for them, and I'm not even a fucking Rangers fan. Like, they got full-on exposed. That their captain, what's his name? The Tavernier guy? I think it was the third goal Ajax scored. He got turned so easily. Like, shit, like how you would turn the fucking computer on semi-pro on FIFA. I couldn't believe my eyes. Vinny Jr. is a tank. Yeah, dude, he's probably going to be, unless he's like a little too overpriced, he'll probably ideally be my big first money purchase. If you put one Brazilian Serie A player, you'll have enough chem for Anthony. Who's a Brazilian Serie A player? Alexandro? To be fair, United can only use a 4-4-2 because our midfield could do everything. If we were to put the current squad in a 4-4-2, safe to say we will lose before the game is even started. Yeah, I mean, when you play a 4-4-2, the two center mids need to be absolute fucking workhorses. There's just no way around that. And if you don't have that, you get fucked. And we don't really have that. Daimeji, what's going on, man? Pardon me if I'm saying your name wrong. Welcome to the stream, my man. He says, "Hey, it's his first time, or my first time in. Good to see you up in here, man. What's your prediction on this game? We got City Dortmund going on right now. I have bets going on today. I got under 3.5 on the City Dortmund game, but I also got a parlay of City, Juve, and Napoli all to win. And Maccabi have scored again. No way. No way. I need to look this up for myself. Are PSG playing like they're scrubs? Like, what's going on? 2-0 against fucking Maccabi? Sounds like a fucking computer virus software. Or antivirus software. Logan says the UCL fantasy is too easy. Yeah, dude, I didn't even check that. I don't even know where I'm sitting in that. I would love a Nani hero card for when he retires. He was one of my personal favorites as United, or favorites at United, also for Portugal. I think it'd be a shout. Definitely not he's definitely not icon worthy, but hero. Definitely a shout. Formation does affect players in FIFA 23. If you play a left wing at left mid, they automatically get 0 chemistry. But I thought players had like 2 set positions. Like, is there position modifiers still, or did they get rid of that completely? Because don't players have like 2 set positions? Or how does that work? So you're telling me like if I played Neymar at left mid, it wouldn't work? Or it had a 0 chem? Holland, he's got Grealish out wide. He's taking on Meunier 1v1. Can he get the shot off? Yes, he can. Takes a deflection out for a corner. Corner to City. Still donuts on the scoreboard. Come on, boys. Keep it locked down. Did I mention he's saying 1-1 against or for City Dortmund? I would take that. I'm saying 1-0 City. But I could also see this ending 0-0. That's a foul. Thank you, ref. This ref has been good. Can we see the match? Oh, dude, I wish. If it didn't get copyrighted, if that ever happens one day, I'll show the match. But my shit would get taken down faster than you could say. Faster than you could say, can you show me the match? There are still positions on players like Cancelo can switch from left back to right back. Neymar can switch to cam, and CDMs can switch to center backs. Is it like down to like each individual player, or is it just like on their position? So like let's say like Conte, I think his default is CDM, but is he going to be like a center back, or can you play him like attacking mid, center mid type of shit, or yeah, it's just like kind of like an individual type shit. Like you could play Casemiro center back, but not someone like Conte. Wait, what's going on here? Did the Maccabi, or however the fuck you say it, did the goal not count? Conceding to Maccabi is embarrassing enough, but losing? So is it 1-0 or 2-0? RVJ saying 1-0 to Dortmund. Say take Neymar. If you have him, he's a left wing and only a left wing. But if you get a position modifier because he can play cam in real life, you can change him to attacking mid. So there is position modifiers still. Have PSG just scored now? Messi? So they got the goal disallowed and then PSG scored. Classic. They'll probably come back and win, I'm sure. Still 0-0 in the Napoli game though, right? Come on, City. I need you to score one fucking goal. Lots of Dortmund fans there. Look, the Dortmund fans are better than the City fans, man. They're all clapping, cheering. The City fans are just sitting there like this with their arms crossed. That's a foul. Come on, ref. Yeah, Dortmund need more out of their wingers, man. They're just getting bullied. That American kid, that Renya or whatever his name is. He's lacking. He's not putting that number 7 shirt to good use. All right, here we go. You got Guerrero. Guerrero, get forward. Do a cheeky overlap. Atta boy. Okay, Jude Bellingham. He's got a little bit of space to work with. Closed down by Ake. Tries to get the switch. Little too far in front of Reyna, and City get the ball back. Five minutes left in the half. You know what I would love to see? Just a Royce free kick. No score in the Napoli game and in the Chelsea game as well. And no score in this game. Not even any real, like, big chances either. Haaland's been very quiet. De Bruyne. Oh! See, if you're Dortmund, are you happy with a draw? Come on, you got Renya out wide. Here we go. This could be an opportunity for Dortmund here. He's got Meunier on the overlap. He gets the cross in. Ball headed away, but it's fault to Jude. That dude, Jude. Aw, and fucking who is that? Rodri. Dispossessed them so easily. Jude's struggling, man. He's struggling. Oh, De Bruyne, he's trying to... Oh, he tried to slip through Haaland. Great defending by Nicolas Sula. He's doing a great job dealing with him. He's a beast of a center back as well. Oh no, I see the TikToks already coming of Messi's goal. Was it a nice goal? Troy, are you going to do a FIFA 23 career mode stream once the game drops? I'm more of a career mode guy, like at the back end of FIFA. At the start of FIFA 23, I'm going to be playing just pretty much only Ultimate Team. I might be doing some like Pro Club stuff as well. But yeah, career mode I don't usually get into until like probably after like Team of the Year. Honestly, I think career mode actually pisses me off more than fucking regular online Ultimate Team or any online game mode. Just don't know what it is. Losing to the computer just makes it... It's so frustrating because when the computer goes into that mode, like when you're playing on Legendary or Ultimate or some shit, and it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what team you're playing against. Like if it's a fucking cup game against Wigan, and EA decide that they want the team to play like fucking prime Barcelona, they'll just start knocking it around, and you can't... It doesn't matter where you position your guy, what players you have on your team. It doesn't matter what you do. If the computer wants to score, they will score. If the computer wants to keep the ball, they will keep the ball. If the computer wants to give it away, it will give it away. But like I like playing against another human because I like the human error. I hate playing against a computer because then like there's a weird in between of the computer that's too good because it's programmed and it can read everything you're gonna do or you're about to do, and then like the difficulty underneath that is too easy, and you'll just smash the computer and it's not even fun. Want to see Haaland goal? Don't care if Man City win. Hey man, for my bet, I kind of want to see that. Keen says, Troy, each individual player has their own positions, but you can only change their position with a position modifier. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna be a little bit confused at the beginning, I'm sure. Nah. Penalty to Benfica? Fuck, dude, that parlay bet's gone to shit. This game, this City Dortmund game screams 0-0. Maybe they might scrape a 1-0, but fucking hell, Juventus is shite. Ever since they did that fucking rebrand where they changed their logo, they just turned to absolute dog shite. Meunier called United the real Manchester club. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. He's not even half wrong. Juan, what's going on, bro? Good to see you up in here. He says Madrid are having a hard time. What's the score in that game? They're playing Leipzig, aren't they? Still 0-0. RBJ says Juve are dead. So dead, man. You know when you sign Pogba, that's when you're not in a good state. You know what I mean? We made that mistake, and then Juve make that mistake again. Hopefully, and I'm hoping United never makes that mistake again. I don't ever want to see a fucking poser at United ever fucking again. I think in recent post-Fergie era, the 3 worst signings we ever made: Alexis Sanchez, Harry Maguire, Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba might even be higher than Harry Maguire. Terrible signing. Waste of money, waste of time, waste of energy, waste of resources. Just a waste. Just a big waste of time. And there's the halftime whistle. 0-0. Pep Guardiola, put on a suit, man. Put on a fucking suit. What are you wearing joggers for? It's a Champions League game. I hate when managers don't do that. You need to be, you know what I mean? It's like showing up. It's like showing up to like the fucking Ballon d'Or wearing that shit. It's like, what are you doing? No more theater drama shit. Get real players ready to set up. Honestly, man, please, like hungry players. I'm tired of these guys that are just there, like they're caring about their sponsor deals and the fucking color of their hair and their Instagram followers. Like seriously, should honestly be a new rule when we sign for United. A new club rule. If you sign for United, you delete your Instagram. It's my favorite. That Champions League commercial is one of the best Champions League commercials of all time. The one where the Heineken one where the dude's on a date with the girl and she goes to the bathroom and he pulls on the Champions League game. The girl's she's full on the fucking toilet, fucking pants down, everything, watching the game on her phone, doing the same shit. João Mario, dude, what happened to that guy? Every signing we've made are bad. Like, yeah, honestly. Like, can we even count on one hand the amount of good signings we've made post-Fergie? Let me try. I can't. They're all shit. Bruno Fernandes is literally the only one. He's the only one. Troy, can we look at the FIFA 23 ratings now? Yeah, let's take a look at this. Let's see how this... You say it's on EA Sports' Twitter? I think this is it. Hold on. I'm assuming you can see that. Is this the page I'm trying to look at? Bruno went backwards, not really a good signing in my opinion. I think he's a good signing. He hasn't even really gone that backwards. Like, considering the state of the club and where we were, and he took us and he lifted us up and he got us, pushed us into the top four and kept us afloat, I think it's definitely a good signing. Like, he actually contributed something to the team. Lewandowski, shit. He's shit every single fucking year. 75 pace, 86 dribbling. He's just unusable. Same with Benzema. Like, they need to change the game. They need to change the shooting. So, like, someone like Vinny, they need to make it better for, like, long shots to go in. Because, like everything, or, like, if you have better shooting, maybe that's less of a chance for the shot to get blocked. You know what I mean? They need to make the shooting attribute actually mean something. Because for real, there's no difference between 80 shooting and 90 shooting. There is a slight difference, but as far as like the goal scoring opportunities you get, if I'm running and I'm running down the wing and I got like a half chance angle and I'm trying to shoot it across the face or near post, it doesn't matter. Like, there's no difference between 80 and 90. Like, that, it's not going to change where the ball goes. They need to sort that out. But yeah, other than that, like let's see out of all these guys who's usable. Pedri looks alright. He could be usable to start a FIFA. Aspas, decent. Moreno, shit. Alaba looks good. Parejo, shit. Vinicius, good. De Jong, good. Rudiger, good. Ter Stegen looks alright. Modric looks decent still. Cruz, shit. All Black. And the goalkeepers are always going to be goalkeepers. Lewandowski, useless. And Benzema might be okay, you know. Maybe if they gave him like 88 dribbling, it would be interesting to see how he plays in game. It's just those strikers like that, when they turn like trucks, it just fucking ruins it. Honorable mention to Igalo and Blind. Dude, you know who else is an honorable mention? Fellaini. Fellaini was a decent signing. Like, as far as, it's not his fault. We never should have signed him, but just as far as, we brought him in the club to do something, to do a job, and he fucking did that job. So I can respect that. And he won us a lot of games. Big games. So I think he got a lot of unfair criticism. We got the Prem ones. Okay, Fabine Bag, shit. Bernardo Silva looks alright. Kind of did him dirty on the pace a little bit there. Ruben Dias, decent. Joao Cancelo looks tidy. Holland, yeah. The 80, he still looks good. I think I'll probably get him in my team eventually. N'Golo. 89 rated. Was he 89 last season? I wonder if he's still going to be OP. Ederson, Kane, shit, useless. Like, look at, like, how are you supposed to use a player like this? Pace is shit, and he's going to turn like a truck. So it's like his only good attribute, or the only thing he's good for, is his shot. But you're never going to be able to get a shot off because all of his other attributes are shit. So he's never going to be in that position to score, to even use his good stat in his shooting. You know what I mean? Alisson. Where's Bruno? No, dude. Tell me, dude. Do you think they've disrespected Bruno? If Bruno's fucking like 86, 87 I can accept, but if they made him 86, I don't know if I can be okay with that. Casemiro, he's all right. Cheeky Son, Ronaldo, a joke, 81 pace, fuck off. Ever disrespect that man like that? Like, how are you gonna say that Ronaldo is as fast as Van Dijk? Van Dijk overrated, but good stats. Mo looks tidy. De Bruyne actually looks, I feel like he deserves a little bit better stats too. Maybe a little bit more dribbling. 76 pace at least, maybe. For a 14-year-old kid, Pedri ain't bad. Yeah, dude, if he gets some special cards, he'll be good. What is this? All top leagues? Where are the Bundesliga on? Have they not I don't think they'd release Bundesliga. Where's Serie A then? Neymar 87 pace. Mad. 89 rated too. Fuck me. What's happened? Mbappe's stats are so undeserved. Like, how does Mbappe have better shooting than Lewandowski? Or, I mean, than Benzema? Someone make it make sense. Yeah, I don't know where the Serie A one is. Just type up Serie A. Where, like in here? I don't really use Twitter, so I'm not too sure how this works. Yeah, dude, I don't even think it exists. It says Dybala's center forward. Bruno got downgraded to 86. Oh. Nazuro said, I mean, Zlatan, Schweinsteiger, Mata, and even Cavani actually came in and did their job. Shame that the team let Cavani down in the Europa League, or in the Europa final. But to me, Ahmed Diallo is the most clueless signing. I mean, I feel like it's unfair on the kid. It might have not been necessary. I don't even know. He's definitely not certain to even be a first-team player. But yeah, Ahmed was a weird one. Zlatan was a good signing. Schweinsteiger was a waste of time. He never even really even got into the first team, like in the starting 11. And then we literally fucking, I swear, if I remember correctly, we forced them to play with like the fucking youth team, which is just crazy. Mata he was all right. I feel like we kind of did him wrong. Like, we kept changing our style and our way of playing. We never really played a way that suited his style of play, which maybe we should have. And, you know, he wasn't that kind of stature or level of a player that you build your team around. But fuck, man, we tried everything else and it didn't work. So maybe that should have been should have been an option. You know what I mean? Mohammed, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. He says tomorrow it's a UEFA Europa League Sheriff versus Man United. Yeah, boys, we are going to be live. United versus Sheriff tomorrow in the Europa League. So if you haven't already, smash the like button on this stream. But also hit that sub button, turn the bell on so you know when your boy goes live. Yeah, we're doing the classic watch-alongs. We're always going to be doing watch-alongs. But then when FIFA 23 drops, that's when we're going to be coming in with the back in with the gaming streams. I've been missing those. Put FIFA 23 leaked on Twitter. I put there. Serie A, FIFA 23 leaked. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing's coming up. Calvin, what's up, man? Good to see you back up in the stream, bro. Twitter is so toxic in AIDS, I wouldn't join it. Yeah, I literally only really have it for like just to like look up transfer rumors and shit like that, or like if like the EA servers are down or some shit and I need to figure out what's going on. Shit like that. That's really the only reason I have it. I never go on it. Doesn't make sense considering he is playing with a huge team advantage against weak opponents in France. It doesn't make any sense. Or for the Mbappe, for the shooting, his shooting his shooting isn't even good to begin with. It shouldn't even be above 85. Like his finishing is decent. I'll give him that. But like as far as, I don't think I've ever seen him score a goal outside the 18. Actually, I think that's cap. I'm pretty sure the goal he scored in the World Cup final was outside the 18. But, you know, doesn't. And when I see him, like, warming up and shooting, he fucking can't even hit the target. The only good player Man United have is De Gea. I love De Gea. I'm not a fan of the De Gea hate. I mean, who, like, as far as, like, the team's different now. Like I think Malacia is a good signing. I think all the signings we've made under Ten Hag are good signings, but it's too early to classify them as good signings. Like, they need to prove themselves first. And that's not like, just because you play good for a couple weeks, that's not proving yourself. Even if you play good for one season, that's not even really proving yourself. You need to be doing it consistently, on a consistent basis, week in, week out. We need that football heritage. You know what I mean? Players about to come back out now. Okay, let's get the second half underway and keep it under 3.5, please, and thank you. I'm going to say your name wrong. Apologies, bro. Giome? What's going on, man? Matt's up in here as well. He says, sorry to bother you, but please consider subscribing to my mates. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, I wish the best for your friend, but I don't really know you like that. This is the first time me really seeing you, and I'm all good for people promoting their stuff if they're like regulars. But if you're just if I'm seeing you for the first time, and the first thing you're saying to me in the chat is to take people away from my stream into somebody else's stream, that's not really good streaming manners. I would say. Yeah, it's all good, Matt. It's all good. I know. It's all part of the grind, man. I mean, I've been there. But it's kind of just yeah, you know what I mean? Shaka, he says, Troy, what in your opinion is the most overrated 11? Oh, most overrated 11? I could probably ruffle some feathers here, but let me go. Let me name it. All time or right now? Let's go right now. Lloris, so overrated. Or even Kepa, but I feel like he's better rated now. People know he's shit. Cheeseburger at left back. Maguire at center back. Overrated. Who's another mad overrated center back? Rudiger. So overrated. Right back. Logan saying De Ligt. I rate De Ligt. I think there's a good player there. I'm thinking right back. Who's an overrated right back? Trent. Definitely Trent. Joel says nobody rates cheeseburger and fridge these days. I mean, cheeseburger maybe. You could probably change cheeseburger. Fridge, I feel like he still gets rated because I'm still hearing talks of him being in this England squad. So he's rated by some people. And just like, I'll see, like, there were some United fans on TikTok, like, I would make videos bashing Maguire, and then they would, like, they try to... Have you ever heard a Maguire supporter try and, like, back Maguire? It's like, okay, I'll give you a million reasons, and I'll show you a million highlights of how shit he is, and him literally passing the ball directly to the other team, getting dragged out of position. I can show you at least I can show minimum of 3 mistakes each game he plays. I can show you that. And I'm like, please show me the compilation of him doing good things. You can't. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. I don't understand like how the Maguire supporters can literally sit there and like clear as day, and they'll probably still say there it was always as easy as this. It was always as simple as this for United. You know, it's not going to change everything. It's not going to make us win the league, but it's going to change. It would change a big problem. It was always as simple as this. Fucking drop that fridge cunt. It was always as simple as that. And we were so stubborn. We didn't want to do that because we didn't want to accept that we wasted money. But it's a fucking, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't going to happen where we weren't, he just wasn't going to wake up one day and boom, he was going to be worth 80 million. He's not even worth 5 million. He's not even worth the energy of even saying his name. Like, he's a worthless piece of shit human being. I fucking hate that guy. And it's like, there's players that play bad, and like I can separate football from personality. I don't even fucking like him as a human being. He's a fucking rat pussy, and he's a fucking, even when we're winning, the camera pans to him, and he fucking, I'm not playing, I'm not, fuck the team, You're the captain, alright? Fuck you. You don't deserve to be the captain. Don't come on the field when Bruno's been the captain for the whole game, and then you take the captain's armband off him and then almost cost us the game, okay? I hate that shit. I fucking hate that shit. If you're not going to be a team player, then fuck off. If you're not going to take constructive criticism, then fuck off. If you think you're the fucking best center back in the world, I'll give you a nice reality check right now. You're not even the fucking closest thing. You're closer to the worst center back in the world than you are to the best. Now I've gone into rant mode. I hate talking about that guy. I hate him. If I could literally front kick one human being in the face, it would be him. And I want him sold. I want him sold yesterday. G Cuss, what's up, man? He says, not a coincidence that every game he started, we've lost. It's not a coincidence. And it's clear as day. It's like, if you really break down all the goals we conceded, and that's what just was absolutely blowing my mind. It's like, after all those games we lost, were they not, I always fuck up this word, analyzing, I don't know what the word is. You know what I mean. Analyzing the game and saying, why are we conceding these goals every single game? Why? Like, why? Let's break it down and figure out the reason. Like, were we not doing that, or were we just fucking going, oh, all right, we'll put it behind us, and better luck in the next game. We'll just keep doing the same things and hope for something different to happen. Like, it was as clear as day. And you know what? I understand that it's the English Premier League, and this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but it is facts. I don't want any English players on the fucking team. They're all shit, and they're all overrated. Like, not all of them, but the vast majority of them. Like, if I had the choice between a fucking English guy and a fucking, like, a South American or someone like that, I'm taking, like, a Brazilian or some shit over the English guy every day of the week. Like, the English guys, they're too... I just can't put my finger on it. Like, they're too posh. That's the only way I can explain it. And I'm not going to say that's not the case for every English guy, but there's too many Patrick Bamfords out there. You know what I mean? We need more Wayne Rooneys, less Patrick Bamfords. I've gone in rant mode. Seriously, when I talked about Maguire, it fired me right up. Chelsea have gone up 1-0. Here come Dortmund. This could be a decent opportunity here. Get the shot off. Finish! Oh! Fuck me, man. That should have been a goal. What an opportunity. Marco Reus. Damn, you would have bet on him to bury it from there. Look at that. Little fucking cut. Sends Akanji to the water park. Just couldn't get the finish. That would have been brilliant. I'm kind of accepting that my parlay bet is going to lose, so I kind of just want Dortmund to win now. Shaka says, bro, take me back to those English golden days of Rooney, Scholes, Beckham, bro. Good old days, dude. And that's what I was also seeing. I saw something about... I don't know if Ferguson said this, or maybe it was just somebody was saying this about how Fergie would get players. Like every one of those players, like the Rooney, the Scholes, like the English guys like that, all came from rough, tough areas in England. From what I've heard. I'm not English, so I wouldn't really know, but this is just from what I heard. And you know what I mean? And you can't sign, like, I don't want, like, these players that grow up in academies from fucking young ages and shit. It's just like, I don't want it. I'd rather have some guy I'd rather have some Brazilian kid that plays in his bare feet on the concrete. I would rather that than a Mason Mount who's been through the Chelsea academy since he's fucking 6 years old or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Karan, what's going on, bro? Good to see you up in the stream, man. How you been, my bro? Panda Memes up in here as well. He says, Troy, lots of love. Your predictions for tomorrow's Sheriff game. Will we see the winning team? I'm thinking United's going to win. I hope so. I don't want to write off this Sheriff team because, you know, they can cause problems. They cause Real Madrid problems. So they sure as hell can cause us problems. And especially us away. We seem to be... when we play away European games, we're always... it tends to be like we seem like we're sleeping all the time. But I don't know if it's like jet lag or what is it. We just don't seem... every time we go away in European competitions, we always just seem just not up for it. As of late. Like, you know what I mean? Like when we went to that... What was that team we lost in disgusting fashion to? Besiktas or whatever. Like I feel like I could feel vibes like that type of shit. In my opinion, Man United need a strong Irish core, passion, and ability. I prefer my Irish... I only want Irish fullbacks. I don't think they're not technical enough to play in forward positions. But you need their work rates. And I feel like the position where it's just straight down to work rates is fullback. Ooh, nice ball through. Munya, can he get the cross in? Can't beat the first man. Joel Abraham, what's going on, man? He says, Zidane, Iniesta, Scholes for me. In order? Or just like... That's your midfield three if you were to pick a team. Because that's a dirty midfield three. Boys, unpopular opinion. I just thought this in my head. Unpopular opinion. Sergio Busquets over Xavi. Thoughts. Tell me about it. I think Sergio Busquets needs some serious recognition. When that guy retires... He deserves an icon card, 150%. Hey! Tell me that's onside! It's that dude,